Hey, Flat Capper, Toeology. That's right. Sorry for ignoring you. Oh, typology time. Someone redeem typology time. Am I ready for typology time? Did I prepare for typology time? Let's see. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, here we go. That's where I put it. Who do you want to hear about? Who have I not talked about before? Abel? Joseph? Jeremiah? Jeremiah. Let's talk about Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a type of Christ. He underwent a death and resurrection when he was thrown into a pit and brought out, back in Lamentations 3:52 through 57. He was a prophet of sorrow and acquainted with grief. He was true of Joseph and Daniel before him. The principle of sufferings and glories surround the stories of this prophet. Both were declared worthy of death by corrupt priests. He and Jesus were. Both had their deaths plotted against them. Both prophesied the fall of Jerusalem. Both prophesied the disappearance of a bridegroom. Excuse me, my grammar. Both were led like a lamb to the slaughter. But Jesus is the man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, who was thrown into the pit of God's wrath and then brought out in the resurrection. In closing, the crucifixion is not just some magic trick fulfillment of the prophecy and typology. He went through the most gruesome death for you through the passion of the Christ. And if you're not familiar with how much pain and suffering he went through, feel free to go watch that movie, The Passion of the Christ. His body was broken like bread, and his blood flowed like wine. If Jesus was raised again, then we can be raised again at the last day. Ephesians 1 says, verse 18 says, I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you. Sorry. It's a little too big. Here we go. Now you can read it. The riches of his glorious inheritance in his holy people and his incomparably great power for us who believe. That power is the same as the mighty strength he exerted when he raised Christ from the dead and seated him at his right hand in the holy realms, heavenly realms. Amen. Thank you for redeeming typology. Way more than you knew? Well, I should also give you the source. The source, where's my source? The source my cheat sheet for typology. I should not just go spouting off things as if they came from me. Is from a website called feedingonchrists.com. It's written by Nicholas Batzig. I think I have a link for that. There we go. There's the link. feedingonchrists.com.